Please stand for the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, for liberty and justice for all. Please remain standing for the invocation of Caroline McPherson.
Let us pray. Dear Jesus, thank you for allowing all of our friends and family members to join us as we are about to take this new step into life. I pray that as we all go our separate ways, that you will guide us and allow us to each live out the lives that you have planned for us. Always encourage us to surround ourselves with people who are going to lead us closer to you. Forgive us where we fail you, and let us not forget that it's by your grace that we all stand where we are today. We love you and we praise your name. Amen.
Welcome to Darbone Woods Charter School for our 2021-2022 graduation ceremony. Tonight we will be honoring 65 young men and women who will leave here to pursue their futures. After 5 years of being executive director of DWCS, I have learned that each senior class is unique and takes on its own personality. This year's group is fun, hardworking, friendly, and trustworthy. They have had success in the classroom and in various extracurricular activities such as sports and honor groups. Their paths up to this point have been similar for the most part. They've all been on the same schedule, taken the same classes, and participated in the same activities as their peers. They've also been required to follow the same rules. Soon, that will change. They will begin a journey that will be unique and will be written and directed by them. Graduates, I would like to briefly mention 3 things that will help you along the way: preparation, decisions, and handling the unknown. I believe that preparation is the key to success. In a school setting, those who study the most generally make the best grades. Athletes who are dedicated to their training regimen fare better than those who are not. The same principles are true in just about every walk of life. Although you may have others to guide you, decisions that were once made for you will be your responsibility. Do not be afraid to make mistakes. Theodore Roosevelt once said, "In any moment of decision, the best thing you can do is the right thing, the next best thing is the wrong thing, and the worst thing you can do is nothing." If you do not yet know what career you want to choose, you are not alone. In fact, most of your adult journeys will take twists and turns that you never could have expected as a high school senior. The unknown is what makes life exciting. How many of us would read a book or watch a movie if we already knew the ending? So prepare, make decisions, make mistakes, and embrace the unknown. Thank you and congratulations.
At this time, we would like to recognize our salutatorian, Ms. Arleth Rodriguez.
Good evening, Darbone Woods. Wow, it's a privilege to be with you today. As many of you know me, I've always tend to have doubt, but today I don't. because I know once walking off this stage with my diploma, I know that I'm off to a great start. My heart is filled with joy today, seeing you all here and, well, graduating. Before I move any further, I want to thank God for allowing me to stand here and letting me enjoy and finish off this great journey with great memories. Also, I want to thank my friends and teachers for pushing me and encouraging me and giving me the lessons I needed in my life. Those were valuable lessons. One of them is called Change is Good. We have always been taught that we have to feel ready in order to change. Our bodies are not designed to do things that are uncomfortable, scary, or difficult. In order to chase these dreams, we are going to do things that are going to be difficult, but that desire is to have a good life. Seniors, we need to seize every day. Each obstacle that we may overcome needs to make you stronger for the next. Don't worry. As one of my teachers told me, it was on Matthew 6:34. Therefore, do not worry about tomorrow, for tomorrow will worry about itself. Each day has enough trouble of its own. The reason why is because there's going to be a time where we're going to worry about our next step and what's to come next. But we shouldn't. We shouldn't be caught up in this. We should live this moment, be happy now, be here now, because we may never know when it's our last. Be kind. Kindness is important to me because it pays off in the end. I believe the record you leave behind is important because you may never know the impact you have on someone's life. I'm telling you this now. Give a smile when someone needs it. Give people the biggest love you have, and give the greatest support and many, many hugs. Where are you, Dad? Oh, hey, papi. Te quiero decir gracias por el gran esfuerzo y trabajo que has hecho en mí. Papá y mamá, ustedes son la razón por que estoy aquí. Los quiero mucho. Estos son para ustedes. Gracias. Again, thank you and congratulations to the class of 2022.
That was really hard.
That was really good.
Our first valedictorian, Miss Riley Anderson.
Yeah? Okay. Mr. Murray.
Hey y'all, to start off the night, I would like to declare Dr. Carrie Manning as the best English teacher on the planet. And by the way, she definitely didn't tell me to start with that. I would like to introduce myself to those of you who do not know me. My name is Riley Anderson. I've spent most of my time here in high school cheering on my Timberwolves from the sidelines and making as many friends as I possibly could. I will remember every moment of my time here at Darbone Woods. I made some amazing memories with some amazing people. Ones that I will never forget. I've had my fair share of ups and downs, troubles with friends, and struggled with several classes, but I got through it all. Y'all have given me many laughs throughout the years and many unexpected friendships. And for that, I am so grateful. I am also so thankful to be standing up here today, and I have so many people to thank for helping to make that happen. First and foremost, I would like to thank God. He has been my rock throughout these high school years, and I cannot praise him enough for that. Next, I want to thank some of the amazing staff members here. Ms. Cox, thank you for constantly encouraging me to be my best, and thanks especially for all the warm hugs. Professor Ockman, thank you for always giving me a safe space these past 2 years. I always knew I could say anything and you would just listen. Now, I don't know if you were just pretending to listen and zoning out on me, but either way it helped. I done lost my place. There we go. Dr. Manning, thank you for always believing in me and pushing me to do better, because you always knew I could. Miss Lindsay, thank you for letting me sit in your office for hours each week until I had my life slightly more together. Mr. Smith, thank you for always reminding me to keep my standards high for the people around me. And Coach Madden, thank you for always looking out for me. You have truly been a big brother to me. Now, to my amazing family, thank y'all for all of the prayers, time, and effort y'all have dedicated to me. Micah, my sweet little brother, I only hope that one day I can be half as smart as you are. And thank you for finally, willingly hugging me in public. Dad, you are my hero. I know every little girl says that, but I still believe that. You always know just when to crack a terrible joke to cheer me up, and I would be lucky to ever meet a man half as good as you. And finally, to my best friend, my amazing mama. You are my rock, my role model, and the person I trust most in this world. A line from one of our favorite shows, The Gilmore Girls, describes our relationship perfectly. The quote is, "My mother never gave me any idea that I couldn't do whatever I wanted to do or be whomever I wanted to be. But I don't know if she ever realized that the person I most wanted to be was her. I love you 3,000, Mama." To my littles, who call me Mama Riley, I would like to give y'all one last bit of advice. Yes, it is important to work hard and have fun, but it is even more important to be kind to your classmates and teachers. I'd also like to share with you one of my favorite Bible verses. Matthew 5:16 says, "In the same way, let your light shine before others, that they may see your good deeds and glorify your Father in heaven." Be the light in a world full of darkness. You never know when someone needs a smile, a warm hug, or a kind word. Now remember, I've had to tell many of you this before, but if you need me, I'm only a call away and a drive down the road. Thank you all, and God bless.
Next is Senior Marissa Bannister.
Evening, family, friends, faculty, and fellow graduates. Thank you for all attending this commencement ceremony to recognize and celebrate my classmates and I. I would like to thank each and every person who has helped me become the person I am today, especially my parents for pushing me so hard to be the best I could be. This has been a difficult but memorable 4 years. I'm honored to be speaking in front of everyone today. A lot of people say that today is the day that we start our journey, but I disagree. Our journey started a long time ago. Today just so happened to be the day where the path we have been traveling all these years split into 67 unique roads. Up until now, we have all done this together, but now, after we leave this football field tonight, some of us may never see each other again, and some of us may be lifelong friends. We always knew that this day would come. For some, this was the longest 4 years of their lives, and for some of us, this day came quicker than we thought it would. We all sit here tonight with so many memories with these people surrounding us that we will never forget. I am so grateful that I had the opportunity to get to know each and every one of you. This is just one more chapter in our book that we can never go back to, but we can always look back on. Adversity is inevitable, but difficulties or misfortunes don't have to keep you from achieving your intended goals and finding the happiness you seek in life and in business. As most know, I struggled a lot with my racial identity in these past 9 years going here. That is why I stand before you today, proud to say that I am one of the first people of color to be valedictorian. So to all my fellow freckles out there, I know it is hard, but it is possible, so keep pushing. And I know that change does not happen overnight, but Rosa Parks once said, "Stand for something or you will fall for everything." So I stand here tonight and hope to inspire people just like me. In the most recent tragedies that have happened in Texas and New York, I think we can all say it has shown us not to take everyday life for granted. The people in New York went to work or grocery shopping not knowing that some would not make it out. And the kids in Texas went to school like they have done many times before, but that day they will never forget. So class of 2022, as we are released into the world, still hold your friends and family close because you never know when tragedy might strike. These past 13 years, we have been used to the same routine every day. It is hard to believe that we are all about to go our separate ways. Some of us are off to college and others to workforce. I wish each and every one of you the best of luck on life's endeavors. And I pray that God gives everyone attending college in the fall the resilience and perseverance to make it through more schooling. Class of 2022, I wish you all luck and thank you all for coming out tonight.
Next is Miss Anna Claire Bridges.
Good evening, everyone. First of all, I would like to thank you all for coming out here today to support the class of 2022 as we finish this chapter of our lives. I wouldn't be standing on this stage today if it hadn't been for God. I dreamt of giving this speech since I was in 2nd grade, and I'm so excited to finally be here. I've been so blessed, and I want to thank him for all that he's done for me. Now, I would like to thank my personal therapist and my favorite producer of all time, Papa Ock, Father Ockman, Pope. You already know how much you mean to me. Thank you for being my safe space for the past 2 years of high school. I'll never forget it. Miss Cox, thank you for being my school mother and my guardian angel. You've been such a wonderful blessing and a mentor to me this year. As for the rest of my teachers and Mr. Mark, thank you for all that you've taught me. To my underclassmen best friends, this isn't a goodbye speech. I promise that Mississippi State is closer than you think, and I'll come home sometimes to see you guys. To my fellow graduates, I hope that you find whatever it is you're looking for in life, and I guess I can come home in a couple of years when we have to have a reunion. To my favorite little sister in the whole wide world, I love you. Please don't forget about me when I leave for college. You should always remember that I'm only one phone call away when you need me. To my big brothers, thank you for always taking up for me and making me tougher. It's been so nice and such a blessing to be able to be known wherever I go because I'm Little Bridges and I'm their little sister. College is going to be a lot different because they didn't go to Mississippi State. To my dad, thank you for keeping me in check throughout high school. The phrase, "make good decisions, Anna," has been engraved in my brain and it won't leave. Thank you for keeping me safe and keeping Mama sane throughout my life. I have truly been blessed with the best family in the world. And finally, to the beautiful blonde woman I get to call Mama, thank you. Thank you for pushing me to do the best that I could and for being there for me when no one else was. You made me into the woman I am today, and I can never thank you enough for the advice, love, support, and everything you've given me. You have been there for me and picked up the pieces of me every time I thought I knew what I was doing, but I ended up getting hurt. Thank you for setting the example of what a godly mother and wife I should look like. I will never have the words to say just how special you are to me. I love you, Mama. Thank you all once again for allowing me to have this opportunity and for being a part of my high school experience.
Next is Miss Callie Pickle.
Give a man a fish, and he'll eat for a day. Teach a man to fish, and he'll eat for life. Every day we learn new things. Even though we are now finished with high school, none of us are finished learning. Most of us won't remember what we took notes on in class. What we will remember is the life lessons we learned from our teachers. I want to mention my 3 teachers this year: Miss Rhonda Cox, Professor Joshua Ockman, and Miss Mary Beth Towns. Miss Cox taught me compassion. She would always be there for you, whether it's a math problem or a life problem. Professor Ockman taught me to understand rather than memorize. He would make a PowerPoint into a story about historical events. Miss Towns taught me patience through her 1.5-page-long trigonometry problems. As Shira Chef said, when you educate one person, you can change a life. When you educate many, you can change the world. We always can teach others about something that we're passionate about. We all have something that we love and we want to talk about. For some people, it can be music, sports, art, or a cool trick that they learned. For me, it could even be a cool rock that I found on the ground. Even though only a few of us will be teachers, we will all have the knowledge that can be passed down to others. We should all share our knowledge to those who need it. After all, to quote Ms. Cox, life is all about who you know and how you treated them while you were there.
And finally, Austin Reiser.
As we, the class of 2022, turn to the next chapter in our lives, I cannot help but reflect on all the memories that I've had throughout my high school experience. Memories such as Profe Martine challenging me to an arm wrestle, which I won, or debating the GOAT of basketball in Coach Madden's class. I remember Coach Ewing once saying that when you are a senior, everything suddenly becomes real. One last basketball game, one last meeting up at the Sonic after school, and one last time joking up and down the halls with your best friends. My advice to the rest of high school and incoming freshmen is to cherish every memory and do not pass up the opportunity to make one. But on the flip side, man, does it feel good to be done. Jesus. The best advice I can give to my fellow graduating seniors is to live with no regrets. We should go after what our hearts desire, no matter how big or small. Our class should never dwell on the past and keep pursuing your dreams. My favorite artist, Kanye West, once said, "Reach for the stars so if you fall, you land on a cloud." If you go after what you desire, then even if you do not obtain all the things that you are searching for, you still live with the satisfaction of pursuing your dreams. Another point I like to make is to surround yourself with positive people. Whether or not you realize it, the people you talk to on a daily basis, at school or at home, heavily influences your character. I've been very fortunate to have a family that has encouraged me and supported me throughout my high school journey. As a member of the D'Arbonne Woods Charter School class of 2022, I would like to thank all the wonderful teachers and faculty that have put up with us day in and day out as our class looks forward to a bright new future. Jesus, that was rough, dude.
Kanye.
Mr. Murray and our board of directors have made a tremendous financial commitment to each graduate and their opportunities, which are funded completely by D'Arbonne Woods Charter School. As a result of those investments, it is my honor to announce that the class of 2022 has earned in excess of 500 college hours through dual enrollment and CLEP exams. Although testing is not much fun, I know your parents are grateful for the college hours earned and the dollars saved. The late night studies have definitely paid off. Now, before we get to the diplomas, we have a few students who are here in this senior class who were also in the very first kindergarten class at D'Arbonne Woods Charter School. Would you guys please stand? To the parents and grandparents of these students, we say thank you for entrusting your babies to D'Arbonne Woods and to their teacher, Miss Kat Boyd, that very first year. You guys may be seated. In 1 Samuel chapter 20, verse 18, then Jonathan said to David, "Tomorrow is the new moon, and you will be missed because your seat will be empty." Today, the graduating class of 2022 has asked to honor one who is in that very first kindergarten class and one whose seat is empty and missed. Raven Wilson has a seat with this group even though he is not here. The sweet smile and sweet spirit that reflected the heart of a great young man will always be with this class, and we are thankful that his family allowed us to remember and smile upon the thought of Ray. The poet said, "Those we love can never be more than a thought away. For as long as there's memory, they live in our hearts to stay." Revelations 14:13, then I heard a voice from heaven saying to me, Right, blessed are the dead who die in the Lord from now on. Yes, says the Spirit, that they may rest from their labors and their works follow them. Now for the diplomas. We ask that you be respectful as each name is called so that all the names can be heard. Would the first row please stand? Hannah Grace Adams. Gavin Wayne Albritton. Gage Allen Davis. Riley Marie Anderson. Taylor Jalen Archer. John Alden Auger. Meadow Brienne Baines. Marissa Ann Bannister. Second row, please stand. First row, you may be seated. Fisher Dwayne Barkley. Jackson Guy Barron. Bethany Anna Claire Bridges. Caitlin Noel Bryan. Rotez Jamar Butler. Ty Samuel Colvin. Remington Reese Cook. Javen Brian Cottrell. Next row, please stand. Second row, you may be seated. Aaron Scott Cranford. Braden Paul Cranford. Dagan Lee Dindy. Daxley Hunter Dindy. Austin Cole Engler. Robert Russell Ferris. Philip Cameron Fleury. Ethan Lane Fudge. Next row, please stand. You guys may be seated. Dakota Luke Gillum. Fallon Drew Griffith. Elijah Parker Hall.
Been waiting a long time for this, Mr. Murray.
Tate Montana Hanson. Kamora Chanel Henderson. Zakarian Natavius Hill. Ethan Wayne Ice. Olivia Hope Kelly. Caleb Paul Kennedy. The first row, please stand. Jackson Hughes Long. Sierra Elise Luganbill. Ashton Noah Malone. Junior Isaiah Martinez. Daryl Alexander Mason. Caroline Grace McPherson. Abby Lynn Miller. Georgia Claire Nichols. Second row, please stand. Jasmine Marie Noe. Lillian May Maxine Nolan. Brennan Lane Oliver. Abraham Pacheco. Callie Marine Pickle. Cynthia Abigail Post. Gavin Alexander Rawls. Braxton Lee Reeves. Third row, please stand. Austin Trent Reiser. Elizabeth Brooke Robbins. Kaylin Joe Robertson. Julia Catherine Rocket. Arleth Rodriguez Flores. Abigail Ray Sadler. Tomas Cifuentes. John Randall Stansberry. Last row, please stand. John Franklin Stevenson. Brianna Nicole Strong. David Lane Tucker. Kenneth Blaine Hudson Wade. Reagan Lee Walker. Ridge Michael Willis. John Camilo Zagone. Christian Baron Zuniga.
Graduates, please stand. By the power vested in me by the state of Louisiana, I now pronounce you graduates of Darborne Woods Charter School for 2022. You may move your tassels to the left side. It's on.
Please bow your heads and join me in the prayer. Dear Lord, thank you for giving us the school and each other to gather in graduation with. We ask you to guide us down the right paths as we separate tonight. Let us forever keep our eyes and goals on you. We may not all know exactly what we are doing or where we are going after receiving these diplomas, but we can always find the answers to all life's questions in your word, and we are forever grateful for that. It is in your name I pray. Amen.
That's it.